Filippo Buondelmonti degli Scolari, known as Pippo Spano, was an Italian magnate, general, strategist, and confidant of King Sigismund of Hungary. Born in the Republic of Florence, the personal friend of Sigismund and member of the Order of the Dragon, he was buried in the Székesfehérvár Basilica besides the Hungarian king's early career. Filippo, the son of a destitute Florentine nobleman, was born at Isano, near Florence. He is first mentioned in Hungary around 1382, when he entered the service of Sigismund's treasurer and was awarded the castle in Simontornia. Further services to the crown, such as providing resources to fight the Ottomans, led to his appointment as administrator of all gold mines in the kingdom. Present in Bosnia in the context of a Hungarian nobles' rebellion and King Tvrtko I of Bosnia's death, Pippo managed to subdue the main leaders of the revolt. He took part in the unfortunate anti-Ottoman Last Crusade of September 1396 at Nicopolis in Bulgaria and, unlike most on the Christian side, managed to flee after the defeat. He, the king, and a number of high dignitaries sailed a small boat up the Danube, all the way to Hungarian and Croatian lands. He married Barbara, daughter and heir of Andrew of Ozora, in 1398. During the new period of trouble with the claim to the throne of Charles II's son Ladislaus of Naples, Lo Scolari exposed acts of treason on the part of some noblemen. He was however forced to give in to most of their demands, as the king was taken prisoner in Visegrad Castle. After Sigismund reasserted control briefly, the nobles openly recognized Ladislaus as king. The forces of the Kingdom of Naples took Zadar in 1403, and Pippo had to retreat. The same year, he regained Veszprém and, in September, took Esztergom and again raided Bosnia, breaking up contacts between Sicilian and rebel armies and forcing the invaders to flee. He persuaded the rebels to seek Sigismund's pardon. While in Vienna, Pippo was made Count of Temesvar. In this capacity, he initiated the building of the Hungarian border castle system to contain the Ottoman aggression. Immediately, Pippo started confronting the Turks, but also moving against the Bosnian armies of Hr Vojvodsk Hrvatnik that had been besieging the town of Šabenik in Dalmatia, regaining parts of today's Croatia. In Italy, in 1408, Pippo became the Ban of Sorani and member of the prestigious Order of the Dragon. By that time, he had become wealthy and powerful. In 1410, Sigismund sent him to persuade Italian city-states to cut off the links with Naples. He traveled in great pomp to his native Florence, then to Ferrara. In August, he was received by Pisan anti-Pope John XXIII. In September, present in Venice, Pippo is said to have backed a conspiracy. As part of the anti-Venetian campaign of 1411, Lo Scolari entered Friuli at the head of an army, conquered Aquileia and, in December, he took Udine and several fortresses in Romagna, then Vittorio Veneto, capturing a high official from the Barbarigo family. In January 1412, the renewed attack ensured Pippo a supply of high-ranking Venetian prisoners, whom he ordered mutilated to avenge a Hungarian killed by the enemy. He suffered a major defeat at the Battle of Motta in August 1412 against the Venetian Republic under Carlo Malatesta. Pippo intended to besiege Padua in January, but he couldn't maintain his army on the spot, and moved towards the Brenta, in Cartagliano and Marostica, leading an unsuccessful attack on Vicenza. Further failures provoked his retreat to Friuli, and then to Hungary, in February. This outcome made Venetian accounts imply a settlement with the most serene republic, and even the mythical execution of Pippo as revenge by the Emperor King. Lo Scolari returned to Friuli in September in order to aid Florence against Ladislaus's troops. At Lodi, he attended the meeting between Sigismund and the ruler of the city, Giovanni d'Arvignate. Later assignments. Pippo took part in the March 1414 initial proceedings of the Council of Constance, where the Emperor King charged him with guarding John XXIII, an assignment he did not fully accomplish, as the anti-pope soon managed to flee. In 1415, the Count of Temesvar witnessed the rebel Janha's execution in Constance. He fought the Turks again in 1417 in Wallachia, in 1418 around Belgrade, and in 1419 in Bosnia. The King-Emperor awarded him Severin, Mehardia and Orsova. He was called to Bohemia, where he dealt with the Hussite insurrection from 1420, being severely beaten by Jan Žižka at Havlíčkův. In January 1422, the rumor that Pippo had been killed in Bohemia led to an Ottoman attack in Wallachia against his ally Prince Dan II. Prompted by requests from Stefan Lazarevich, he moved into Serbia and won a large-scale battle. However, he soon suffered a stroke and remained impaired, being carried away to Petrovaradin. He was buried in Székesfehérvár, next to the tombs of Hungarian kings. His funeral was attended by King Sigismund himself. Legacy. He was enumerated in South Slavic epic poetry, known as Philip the Magyar. Annotations.